Hi, everybody. Katie.
Karen.
Hi, Mike.
So, we just found out from the police liaisons that the people that are in charge of giving the count of the animals for the investigation that we've all requested, it's the Canadian Food Inspection Agency. How do you allow the criminal to lead the investigation? The RCMP said they will not give us their own count. They're going to get a count from the Canadian Food Inspection Agency.
They won't allow us to go in and count. We've asked just to go in. All we want to do is count. We have given them 2 anonymous drone footages, which clearly scoped out the entire farm, so we could break it down and do a very accurate count. Then we gave them video or pictures.
Yeah.
Mike gave them.
Credited by Mike, was signed with an affidavit, a sworn statement that that's where they came from this morning. And yet we're still at that they're letting the criminal lead the investigation. The one, very one that we're all questioning. The numbers are not there. The animals are missing. Where are the animals? But wait, we're just going to wait for Canadian Food Inspection Agency to give us a number, and then we'll tackle that investigation. Yeah.
The biggest thing here too is the RCMP. This is a chance. This is an absolute chance for the Royal Mounted Canadian Police to stand up and do the right thing and uphold them in the proper way. Not for the criminal, but for the farmer, for the person. They're our animals. We are protecting our animals. We want accountability for how many animals have left this farm in whatever way they've left.
Yeah.
We want to know. We want to be able to inspect every single bin that leaves here now.
We would like to start to do our own wellness check, a wellness on our own animals of our own property. This is not, we have an interim stay order. We have not lost the right to those animals until those animals are all guilty by association. Can you believe that? They're guilty by association of 2 PCR tests from December 2024. These animals are just guilty by association, never tested before.
Yeah.
And just, it makes your blood boil to think that these animals, the count is so far down. We hear supporters in the field at night. They hear 7, 8 pops. And they're like, is that a tranquilizer gun? Is that a silencer? What is going on? But the numbers are going down. We are on a stay order. A stay order means the Supreme Court of Canada, the head of Canada has told us, you need to stop, halt, nothing happens. But instead of stopping and halting, now they get to still remain in control of the animals.
Take over and seize private property that has nothing to do with this, our aunt and uncle's property, my aunt and uncle's property. So it leads us to the very age-old question, why CFIA can we not do our own independent count? Why CFIA can the RCMP not use their drone footage that they got reprimanded for using to get their own count? Why can't we have our own count? What are you hiding, Canadian Food Inspection Agency, that you cut all our cameras? Why aren't you wearing body cams like the police? You have hundreds of lives in your hands. Why do you not have some sort of accountability tracer? Where's your accountability? It's because you operate with excessive freedom. No oversight. Nobody oversees your actions. You just make the law.
You make the rules as you go.
This is what changes.
And you play bullies.
And after 35 years, don't you think you know the animal count in your field?
Oh.
After 35 years, do you not think you know when you have a substantial number of animals missing?
All the evidence is in. It's in. The evidence is in, and we're way down on our count. Where are our birds? What are you doing with our birds?
What do you think, Mike?
Well, you know what? Like, say, going up like a week ago and taking pictures and doing a video and seeing the numbers of birds then, to then go up there yesterday and again today and to see the shocking number in difference, right? Like to say a third is gone, right? And it shows in the photos that you look at from last week and to the photos you see now. And it's very alarming.
What would be wrong with just so the RCMP is saying they're peacekeepers? Why not just give us a sense of peace and let us have a count with our own eyes, with our own drone footage that they have blocked the sky?
Since you don't want to investigate it and you only want the CFIA to investigate themselves. So I'm pretty sure they're going to be found innocent, of course.
Well, and let's even take it another step and say we've asked the Attorney General to ask CFIA if we can go in and just do our own count. That's all we want. You want to give us peace of mind. You want us to leave you alone. Just count. Instead, they come back. The Attorney General says, "No, you know what? We're really sorry. CFIA won't let you count." And our lawyer says, "Isn't that weird?" And they go, yeah, that is kind of strange. So here we go. But they say to the Attorney General, well, we know there's 330 there for sure. Only one died ever on the place, 710. That's the only
From
one.
when they got here.
Okay.
Yeah,
From when they
3:30
got
for
here.
when they got here, because a blue bin, went out with high police presence and
Yes.
everything prior to our interim
yes.
stay order.
Right.
How many got killed prior?
How many? Exactly. Exactly. But even if we take that one number, 330, that they wanted to say that that's there,
329.
then how come we can't count over 200 birds on the place?
Yeah.
And did they say that they counted, that they had 330, or was that an approximate number?
No,
that
they
made?
said
So
their
now they're saying-
approximate is between 300 and 330.
No, the AG actually admitted that CIA
went
said
off.
they would give the 330 for sure as a count.
Okay.
So how many were before that?
Yeah. So I just got my number, you guys, was
Right.
just going off the government website.
Yes.
So that's what they put out to you guys as the public. That's what you're witnessing when you do look at their government, the Canadian Food Inspection Agency website. But so I think where three of us are standing here, we actually had to walk away from the police liaisons, because how can you even waste your time with the police liaison saying, we are doing an investigation, it's active. Well, where are you getting your count from? The only count we will take is from the Canadian Food Inspection Agency. So it's a biased investigation by the criminal in that we are actually
Yeah.
putting at question. How do you let the criminal lead the investigation? You'll always get one result.
Yeah. And how do you even say it with a straight face
Right?
and say, oh, they're going to investigate themselves?
Themselves.
How does that make sense? That they're the only ones giving the count.
This
That's
is where
horseshit.
this is where it stops, you guys. It's Universal Ostrich Farms is ground zero for Canadian change, where we need to reclaim our sovereignty, and this agency operates with way too much power. This is everything we've been fighting for 10 months.
And-
too much power. When someone has too much power, what happens? Corruption.
Yeah,
One
and
challenge
they
we
take
should
over
put
your
out.
land, take over your animals, kill your animals, don't count them, don't need to count them because they're
Dear God.
God. So,
Yeah.
So this is a chance for the Canadian
Royal
Royal
Canadian
Canadian
Mounted
Mounted
Police.
Police
To
to stand
stand
up
up.
and show all of Canada that you are accountable, you uphold the law, and when criminals start breaking it, you go in there, you arrest them, and you treat them like the criminal
And
they are.
That's right. And I have an offer actually from Brett Wilson. Brett Wilson is offering any one of you in the RCMP, or if you're one of those shooters, if you are in the Canadian Food Inspection Agency and you have information of what's happening here at Universal Ostrich Farms and it leads to an investigative breakthrough, he'd like to offer $10,000 to whoever comes forward. It is a legitimate offer. It's Brett Wilson and from Calgary, Alberta. Thank you so much, Brett Wilson. $10,000
Thank you.
as a reward to whoever in the RCMP wants to gain a conscience. If you have the Canadian Food Inspection Agency, or if you're a family member that they come home at night and you hear that what the families from Canadian Food Inspection Agency or those shooters are talking about, there's a $10,000 reward if anything leads to an investigative breakthrough. So thank you, Brett Wilson. And I think we're going to end
Thank
it
you,
that right now is let's all ask, and the world needs to scream right now. Why?
How
Why?
many are there?
Why and where are those ostriches? So you've been seeing some posts, pictures in that. We'll put up some new pictures from today from Mike. We would love all of you to do your independent counting. You count. You join the count with us. How many ostriches do you see? Because I'm promising you right now, our numbers are honest. The Canadian Food Inspection Agency has proven nothing to be honest.
well, when you disconnect cameras.
Yeah.
Right.
And how about those electrolytes?
Yeah.
They never gave poor Spirit, who died dehydrated and
On
ill
a manure
on a
pile.
manure pile, and she was dehydrated. When asked, well, how did you get her temperature? Canadian Food Inspection Agency said, well, we looked at her. How
would you treat her?
how do you
for
know if she's
dehydration?
how would you treat her if she's dehydrated? Well, we put water in front of her. Her beak is dry. You can see those videos on SaveOurOstriches.com and on our personal Facebook pages. This is time we hold this agency accountable to become the Canadian Animal Cruelty Agency. We have a new name, and we need a new face. We need a new vision. We need a new agency, one with less power, more oversight, and a whole shitload more accountability and transparency for our Canadian farmers, Canadians, and everybody that's watching across the world. We deserve this. We deserve this when we are all hunkered down here. We're fighting for what's right. And this policy is coming to a farm near you. Do not be mistaken. And that is what we're fighting. This is a policy coming to a farm near you, taking away your rights, taking away your food, taking away your opportunity to have your backyard chickens, and pushing you into 15-minute cities while we steamroll the hardworking generational farmers that have been dedicated to putting nutritional food on our plates and bringing science and innovation forward. You can't choose speculation versus science, and you cannot live choosing destruction over discovery, and we're going to keep fighting for that. We got a lot of people with a lot of spirit here, like blessed spirit. We got a lot of spirit. We have a lot of passion in this because we know what we're all standing for here, and I think we just need to rise up. So we got a lot of spirit. We have a lot of passion in this because we know what we're all standing for here, and I think we just need to rise up. So CACA, CACA, we're coming for you. That's a Canadian Animal Cruelty Agency. CACA, we're coming for you. We're going to get our own number, and every one of you will be held accountable for the animal cruelty acts that you're performing, the laws that you are breaking, and if we have to follow the laws, don't they? Why do you? We got arrested for feeding our animals. I say we deserve an arrest for.
So it's a law for them and a law for us, right?
Okay.
So they can investigate themselves. They can do whatever they want, cut cameras, do everything. No transparency, but anything the farm does is fully transparent, and they're all over it, right?
We have a lady going to start putting up an RCMP complaint. What is it? She was working with me here. You're going to start to see a lot of RCMP complaint forms, kind of internal complaints, people wanting to say they're witnessing what they're witnessing for animal cruelty, neglect. We got to start flooding them. Let's start a mass campaign, because if you've witnessed it, guess what? We can file for it. It's something we're all witnesses in one of the biggest acts of, I think, in Canadian corruption that we've all seen in decades, and we got to stop this. So we love you, and we want a count of our animals, CACA, please.
Yeah. And RCMP.
And
Independent.
Independent. We don't
You
want.
can't give us. Why can't we have two counts?
That's
then?
why. Like, can we please
Yeah,
have
yeah.
the CFIA count, and can we
And
have
then
our
we
own
go in and
independent
count.
count?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we
So
can compare the two.
Absolutely.
so we love you. Stay tuned. Let's band together and let's do this. God bless everybody. We'll talk
Love
to
you
you
all.
later.